Hello, everybody. I am super sorry that I am super fucking late. Earlier, I was going to get started around 7:20, but Raquel was busy. Anza was not answering because I think he was busy doing something, and he's still a little bit late, but that's okay. And one of our friends was forced to voluntold to socialize, like at a get-together, so poor guy couldn't make it. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go get my lottery numbers and see how that goes. And I'll just start it later. So here we are. And I'm actually starting like 16 minutes later than I meant to. So I still couldn't get it right. Sorry. So it's just a weird night for everybody. Like maybe everybody else is just feeling as off as I am, Can't get shit started correctly.
I feel good. I don't really feel off at all.
Well, I meant like just can't get the timing right.
Oh, yeah, I get what you mean.
Not like a bad off, just like can't get shit synchronized. I'm glad you're not feeling bad. I'm glad.
Well, I'm like, I don't know. I can't. You can't really tell right now, but I'm playing GTA right now.
Oh, right on.
With the sound off, which is kind of weird.
I imagine so. Oh man, I got acid reflux. I think this medication I have is like, giving me the acid reflux. It's driving me nuts. I looked up these side effects. I try to not look at that just so I don't bother myself because honestly, I've had acid reflux before. So I can't tell if this is, I've had it a lot. I can't tell if it's my fault or my inside's fault or the medication. But like,
acid reflux, it can be very painful.
And I'm really paranoid about it because my dad used to have it. And over the years, it eroded so much damage to his esophagus because like you'll have erosion and damage. And then like you won't have it for a while. So it heals back. And then it erodes again. And then it heals back. And what it does is kind of like picking a scab. And then it heals back and you pick it again. And eventually the skin there no longer looks like the skin next to it. But in this particular situation, sometimes the skin cells or the cells will mutate because it's replicated itself so much and did it wrong that sometimes it'll grow something it shouldn't. In my dad's case, esophagus cancer is what came from that. Yeah, sometimes it'll just be like a little tumor. Sometimes it could just be like, little, some kind of skin abnormality that can happen. So yeah, anything that can scar technically can have that happen. I'm sure there's more fancy medical way of saying it, but I don't know it. But anyway, it was probably like 15 or 20 years of like on and off acid reflux. Like he'd take medicine for it, but he didn't realize it could be like really bad. So he just suffered through it, Now I realize how bad that could be. So as nasty as it fucking is, and fuck me, it is nasty shit. I will get like some water and some baking soda. Not confused with baking powder, y'all. Not the same fucking thing. Baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate. And I'll put some in there, like a spoonful into like a cup of water. And I'll give it a stir. And I'll take like the equivalent of a shot glass amount. Like an ounce or two. And it tastes fucking awful. It's so salty. I feel like Sid from fucking Ice Age. Salty. Like, God, oh my. And it's fucking bad. But I'll do it, and you can just feel it cooling all the way down. You're like, oh. And then a nice burp. You're like, oh, yeah. It's nice. It's nice. And honestly, it's better for you than Tums. They're like, oh, but Tums has calcium. Yeah, well, Tums has aluminum, too, so fuck that.
So does Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, it's got bismuth, which is actually a heavy metal. So it's got aluminum and bismuth in it. That's fucking bad. That's not good. I would rather just have the baking soda. And actually, you can if you get those little those gel caps where like you go to those little hippie stores, you can get empty gel caps and put your own shit in there. You can actually make your own little baking soda pills. I mean, obviously, you want to look it up and make sure you don't take too many because if you take too many, then you don't digest your food correctly. It brings your acidity levels down too much. That's not good. Our bodies are kind of like those really obnoxiously annoying, like saltwater fish tanks people have. If you don't have it just right, your shit dies.
Right.
So you got to keep a proper balance of your salts and everything. So you can't ever let anything get too bad. The only way I can describe the human body, if an alien ever came down, I'd be like one of those really stupid, brackish, fucking fish tanks. Anywho, Sorry, everybody. I don't know. I was on a weird rant. My brain's mush. I'm sorry. Anywho, so tonight's movie is. Give me a second. What the fuck is that? Vampire Over London. I had to go figure that out.
Never
Anyway.
seen this movie before.
You have?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. I have not. So in advance, which I try to remember to do, if there is anything that is racially insensitive, I do apologize. Although Bela Lugosi was really good, so far as I can tell, he didn't have movies like that. But every once in a while, a movie will have like a little side comment somewhere that is like a little, like these days it's a little bit, but back then it wasn't like meant the same way. I don't know. Just in case, I apologize in advance. It is not meant that way, but it shouldn't have anything like that in it. It's a vampire movie, so that shouldn't really be brought up as far as I know. Anyway, so share screen. Hopefully Onzo will be here soon. He oftentimes seems to get here about 5 minutes into the show, no matter what time we actually start, which is kind of weird. I don't know how that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So now apparently this has got a new thing. Apparently it's got a new thing called also share tab audio. That's fucking weird. That's a new thing.
It's not new to me. It's like
okay. I haven't seen it before, but now I see it. So that's what. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. I assumed it did it automatically. Now it's a switch where I can turn it on or off.
It's the same thing on my end, really.
Well, I don't know. Maybe my shit updated recently or something. I don't know. Anyway,
that's a very late update. Yeah,
I didn't know when to turn it on or off. That's crazy. Anyway, but all right. So yay. Let me go check this real quick. Oh, I hate that fucking guy. Jesus. All right, sorry. I had to check that tab. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, this is Vampire Over London from 1952. Yeah.
1952.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a decade before my parents were born.
Oh, there you are, darling. Everything's fixed.
Where's my luggage?
I'll be with you in a few minutes.
Miss Julia Laretti, I believe.
Yes?
I am from the ministry. My car is waiting to take you to your hotel.
No.
This way, please.
You will excuse me, but I thought...
Everything is taken care of. In here, please.
Did you say you're from the ministry?
Yes, that is right.
I did not know they had foreigners in the British ministry.
Oh, my dear Miss Loretti, this is the foreign ministry. Come on, in here. Hey, stop that car! Read all about it. Vampires to the lodge. Thank you, sir. Vampires to the lodge. Light extra. Light extra. Vampires to the lodge.
Good morning, sir.
Sit down, gentlemen. I just received this cable from the Bosniak police. I will read it to you. Scientist calling himself a vampire is a man named von Husen, born in Bosniak in 1894. He is a descendant of Baron von Husen, whom legend immortalized as a vampire. For reasons of his own, von Husen claims to be an earthly reproduction of his notorious ancestor, owing his continual existence to the consumption of human blood. Needless to say, there is not the faintest vestige of truth in his claim. But it is not denied that he is a scientist of considerable repute, and his activities should be restrained.
Restrained?
That's putting it pretty mild, isn't it, sir? 30 women have disappeared from the London area in the last 6 weeks, sir.
And 6 weeks ago, Van Hoosen is believed to have arrived in this country.
That's quite true, but I think the connection is coincidental. Personally, I believe we are dealing with a dangerous character. Not for what he claims to be, but for what he is. A fanatical scientist with a stupid gang of men who have allowed themselves to be mesmerized by legend.
Hey, RC Scott.
What this girl, Julia Loretti?
Are you?
It looks to me as though she may be of particular interest to Van Hoosen.
Thanks, RC. How are you doing? I'm glad you were here.
Deposit in South America.
Sorry, it's taking me a second to get my mouse over the mute button so I could undo it. Listen, her like, come on. I had it up there, like at the top where the tab is. I'm like, please don't accidentally X out. Please don't accidentally X out.
I know, right?
Whereabouts of Miss Julia Loretti?
I really do need a mouse pad. I thought it was done before, but I realized that
Miss Loretti arrived in this country this afternoon and is believed to have been kidnapped by agents of the mysterious scientist known as the Vampire, whose suspected presence in England is causing widespread alarm.
Widespread alarm and panic, you should say.
I reckon. That is like the early start to the.
It sounds like the teacher from the
Peanuts.
TV
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
show.
say. I just couldn't make words happen.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
What are you, Mrs.
It
Rose?
Like,
looks like Ando is having a little trouble.
I could think I let that man have 2 penny with the gun.
Hello.
From under the counter.
Hey there, it looks like there's everybody having some connection issues.
A poor creature.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome,
how you
darling.
doing?
Doing good.
Good, good.
Man.
Did you hear what he said? Did you
How was your day?
It was good. How about you?
You know what?
Oh, there's the camera. No, I'm doing all right.
That's good.
Charlie's not
You,
there
Raquel,
today,
how are you
smoking.
doing?
I'm doing good. Just chilling.
That's good. That's good.
I've been going crazy for 3 or 4 days trying to explain to the entire TikTok why I'm right about the political shit in the Middle East.
Oh, really? Did they ban you or something?
I did get a strike,
Wow. Okay.
and now I'm about to upset Facebook here in a minute.
Do it.
Oh, Moira, how are you supposed to talk if you get trouble on Facebook?
When you have my phone number,
I know.
and I'm not upsetting Twitter. I'm keeping an avenue open.
Always causing problems, Mara.
Not always. You know what? I only got one 12-hour suspension on Twitter one time, and that's because I called a woman a cunt. And to be fair, she deserved it because when that ice storm happened a few years ago and Texas got froze out, she said they deserved it because of the way they voted, even though obviously not everybody in Texas voted the same.
Yeah, for sure.
And I told her she was a cunt for that.
Your manners are positively
Moira, we're gonna do this.
Hey, there were a lot of people who were like, that needed electricity to live. Like that was a
Yeah,
horrible
for sure.
thing to say.
I'm only
For
doing
sure.
my duty, no more or no less. And if everyone did their duty as good as I do, I wouldn't have to go round flinging them out on their ear for trying to live rent-free. You're a blood... And what do you think you are, eh? You're a parasite, that's what you are. You're as brazen as they come. Are you ashamed for owing me the money that you can't pay me? No. Well, I'm asking you, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Damn.
Nothing.
Some people have a fit when
Oh,
the
Lord.
rich you. Some people do.
I could have sworn it's called Vampire Over London, but it sure don't look like anything vampirish or Bela Lugosi-ish at all.
I thought this was supposed to be a vampire movie.
They were going to maybe it's one of those like novelty movies from the 40s and 50s that are like they take old actors and put them in some kind of funny comedy to make it kind of updated at the time.
Go away, too sweet. Shush, shush, now, now.
Yikes!
I thought this was supposed to be some kind of horror movie.
Hey, I said it was going to be fairly safe and family friendly, like spooky themed stuff. This is
Oh, that's definitely family friendly.
right. Maybe we'll have to be patient. I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably.
line with me. It has no effect.
Sounds like I'm watching like some kind of theater movie on Broadway.
Right.
I'm so broke I haven't got a bone from you. So lift up your finger and they say to each week, shush, shush, now, come. You don't need to linger, go away too sweet. Shush, shush, now, come. If I had one wish, it's you that I wish, and I'd only use my thumb. So lift up your finger and say tweet, tweet, shush, shush, now, come. Sucker, that's what you are. You out-vamp the vampire. Oh.
What about my You know, I haven't had any of it yet.
Come back when I'm shut.
If you haven't got any eggs, I'll have the chicken.
What about my rent? Telegram from Mrs. Riley. Telegram? Now, who was sending me a telegram? Oh, open it up, open it up. Can't open it up. Why can't you? Not stuff down. Oh, you silly old faggot. Faggot, indeed. Did you hear what he called me? Me, a faggot. Is there any answer, Mum? No, there ain't. And if there was, I wouldn't tell you.
What time should I come back, please?
Did I hear what I thought I heard?
Let's see what it
Yeah, I saw.
With it being a baggard.
Oh, Baggard. Okay.
I mean, telling me that me Uncle Jerry.
I thought I heard the FAG word.
Me too.
No, it was BAGBARD.
Okay. Wait a minute, what are they talking about?
I occasionally speak old lady, so I use a familiar term.
Didn't it just hurt it?
Uncle Jerry Mars.
It was. I can understand how that might have been startling at first.
Yeah, for this year. But I was like, oh, this movie's about to pick up then. They're using them kind of
So
words.
much that family friendly. No.
Get something that does it all with. Stop it. It reminds me of an English stomach.
Good evening, Frida.
Good evening. You had better go to the master, Hitchcock. He will be rising shortly.
At once, Frida, at once.
Hey, Ruben.
Ruben, darling, we are glad you're here. We got a spooky looking house. Looks like we're back on track.
Oh, you did give me a turn.
Sorry, Jill. A bit late tonight, aren't you, Jill?
Well, I've been to the pictures.
Anything good?
Humphrey Bogart. Oh, I do think he's lovely.
I wouldn't dare tell them movie stars just for the night work.
Well, they do, by all accounts.
Creepy sort of joint, this, isn't it? Very damp. What's the matter?
So you've noticed it too.
Notice what?
This place, you said it was creepy. Oh, I do feel peculiar.
Where?
I mean about this place. I think they've all gone loopy in there.
Ah, don't be silly, Tilly.
Trust you rested well, Master.
Very well, Hitchcock. Now on. There will be little rest for any of us.
Will you be working in the laboratory tonight, Master?
Of course.
Master,
Yes?
I'm curious to know why you always sleep in your evening clothes.
Very early.
Yes, Master.
I was buried in them.
Sleeps in a coffin? Don't be dark.
Tell you he does. I've seen it.
Where?
In his bedroom. He hasn't got a bed in there. He's only got a coffin.
Listen, my old Aunt Agatha likes sleeping in a rocking chair. Nothing unusual about that. The old boy prefers a coffin. Well, that's his funeral.
Funeral?
Now, look here, let me tell you something. Don't go poking your nose into other people's business because it only causes trouble. And trouble's the one thing we all want to avoid.
Sleep. So he's okay with a person sleeping in a coffin? Is that like a huge sign like you're a vampire?
Pretty much.
It's certainly a sign of something.
Right.
Much.
There is the master, my dear Frida.
Have you brought Miss Loretti?
No, master. There is a general alarm. It was not safe to bring her straight away.
So?
I will bring her later in the usual way.
And the girl?
Unfortunately, she appears to have conducted a romance during the voyage with the British naval. We had to take the young man, too.
Is she attractive?
No, she seemed to have everything in the right place.
Good, very good.
All right, all right. Leave us, Hitchcock. My dear Anton, the time has come when I have to acquaint you with my latest achievements and my future plans.
I am honored, master.
Until now, I have existed in the minds of the people as a legend, a vampire created by evil.
But the years have not been wasted, master. Your long life has allowed you to outstrip the forces of science.
I know. Now at last, I, Van Hoosen, am ready to fulfill my destiny. I have created weapons by which the armies and machines of our enemies can be destroyed. For instance, look at this, Anton. A turn of the dial. So, and 1,000 aeroplanes can be destroyed. Another turn, and 10 battleships can be blown up at sea.
Unbelievable. And what is this for?
This is the robot control. I intend to build 50,000 robots.
50,000?
Yeah.
But how many
This
have
sounds
you
like
built
a
so far?
cheesy 50s movie for
one.
sure. You got vampires and robots.
I need an
Yeah.
almost unlimited
You know?
supply of uranium. And Miss Loretti.
Sometimes, like, a lot of these movies are I haven't seen, so it's kind of a surprise for all of us.
hmm I'm just wondering if he's really going to make robots.
Yes.
Gonna be those funny ones where it has like some kind of little crimped up air conditioning ducts, for arms. The person's in there waving around.
This is a great moment. Our victory is in sight.
Do I have you on Facebook?
Yes, you do.
Oh, good. I'm about to add something to my story. It's gonna make somebody so fucking upset.
Yeah, we want some scorecards. That'll do. Go sit down, Bert. There, that's what it. Here we are, ladies. Come on, come on. No, stick these brandies back. Hey, Bert, stick that in the case. Get them up to the same, otherwise. All right.
Hey, Dee Dee Myers, how are you?
Oh, Dee Dee Myers, how are you, darling? Been a long time. I hope you're good. We're doing all right.
I will send somebody to help you. Frida, the robot has arrived. Tell Muggsy to help the driver. Good. The robot is here, Master.
Wonderful. Excellent. Excellent.
Be careful. It is fragile.
Fool!
Sorry, Gubby, let his end down.
Ah, it wasn't my fault. Who do you think I am?
Yes, Jackie's got right.
Go on, Tilly, you can go.
But I was just gonna tell
That is enough.
What's that?
It is nothing. Go to the kitchen and stay there until I call for you.
All right.
Stop. Enough. My friends, this is the greatest moment of my life. For the first time, you will see my finest creation, the perfect man-made man. Now, Frankenstein with all the weaknesses of the flesh. This electronic marvel is a super robot of all times. This indestructible god of man. This
That guy
great,
definitely looks like Dracula.
Yeah, it's pretty look good.
great. What is this?
It must be human.
What's the matter with me? Have I gone insane? Is this a nightmare? Where is my robot? My beautiful robot.
Maybe it ran out of juice.
We are the victims of strange circumstances.
Listen. To Mrs. Riley, 14 Ration Row, SE 19. Dear Madam, as per your late uncle's will, we send herewith the family plate, etc. Yours faithfully, Fleesome, and Graham, solicitors.
Master, was that your nom de plume, Riley? Perhaps there has been some mistake. I see what you mean.
You mean a robot has gone to this Mrs. Riley?
Perhaps, yes. We must think. We must plan. Come.
How much have I got?
Oh, shit.
Shot me lovely stuff. Cost you a pretty penny. Cost me a pretty penny. What are you talking about? Longer down in the rent. Wonder where it came from. I wonder who's for. I wonder what's inside it. I hope it's all right. Riley, that's me.
For you, special delivery.
Special delivery. That's why you put it through the window instead of putting it through the letterbox.
Shouldn't get that through the letterbox.
Well, what is it anyway?
I know. The family plate. What? Me fortune from me Uncle Jeremiah. But don't stand me getting it round there. Let's get it upstairs. Come on now, over there, the boys. Come on, give me a hand. Get over there. You got it. Up. Now this way. Through there. We'll never get up these stairs. The banister's in the way. Well, we'll soon put that right. Come on now. Over here. Now. Property. Don't put it down to me. I'll put it down to you, all right. Pick your hand up, Charlie. Are you ready? To you. Steady on them. Take it easy. There you go. There, mind the face on the door. Look what you're doing. It's quite simple. Get it round there. Come on. All round to the left. All together. We're nearly there. Forward, Gussie. Come on. Take it easy. Very gently. Now, there you go. A little more. There you go. Now. Steady. Gently.
Right. How we can open this thing?
I get something.
Who's got a knife?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, now that I'm a wealthy lady, I want to say that I forgive you all for the catty things you said about me. I also want to say that I forgive myself for casting aspersions upon your carriage.
Yes, we know all about that, but we want to see what's in the box. And it'd better be good that Mother Debbie's a cough up.
Here, take care. Now, boys and girls, stand back and leave the rest to me. Now, come on, this way. Ah. Oh.
Come on, don't be all day.
Glory be, it's me Uncle Jeremiah. And look what they've done with him. They canned him. And me without a tin open in the house.
What's the matter with you? That's all it is, tin.
I trouble you to treat the late departed with respect.
What a fell.
I know, without airs and graces.
For the homemade finest set, that's all it is. Have you seen it? Go on, get out, the lot of you. Go on, get out. There's nothing new. Let me have finest alone with this thieving conniving old. Did you hear what he called me? That's reformation of character. Old, he called me. Me, that's in the prime of my life. And the middle of me sorrow. I don't want any of this stuff moved.
Yeah, I don't know about all that now.
So you'd love me, Uncle Jeremiah, would you? You pink-eyed, blue-nosed bottleneck. You're getting out of here tomorrow, and I'm coming round with an order of possession.
It was announced in Washington this afternoon.
What's that?
It was announced in Washington this afternoon.
Me. Henry Higgins, diddled by a done-up dog's dinner, done by a fictitious old faggin, gypped by a ginned-up old...
As we're talking personalities, I've a few things I'd like to say to you. You're a poor creature.
Here is a special announcement. Scotland Yard is now following up information which it is hoped will lead to the arrest of the person known as the vampire, whose identity remains a mystery.
That robot actually looks better than I thought it would.
Who will be the next victim?
And I had to put my glasses back on. I missed it.
Southeast 19, Master. 14 miles. Excellent, my dear Anton. We're dead on 14 Ration Row. Midnight. The van should be there by now. I think I'm in direct contact with the robot. I should get a reaction at any moment.
There's the response. We are in contact. Switch on to voice. I will give it instructions.
Master calling Robot Mark 1. Master calling Robot Mark 1. Can you hear me? Over. Excellent. Now listen to me carefully, Mark 1. You will go in search for the woman Riley. You will pick her up, but do not injure her. You will take her to the pad outside the house.
What are you doing here?
I just stopped for a rest.
I can't hang about. Come on, get moving.
Hey, look here, copper.
Are you moving, or have I got to run you in? Now, make up your mind now.
You will keep hold of the woman until you brought here. Now record instructions and signal. Right. Nothing can stop it now. My dear Anton, this is power.
Tiger, put that mouse down. Uncle Jeremiah, what do you do? What do you want? I mean, I think in the morning. I think in the morning. Go back to Mama. Go back to your mother's once. I think in the morning. It is.
Sorry, boss. I had a scram. The place was lousy with cops.
You imbecile! Quick, the local control. Mark 1, Mark 1. Can you hear me? This is the master.
Oh, Uncle Jeremiah, what are you doing?
Tonight you rule the song.
Oh.
Try old man old me. You all right? Oh, very well.
Anton, I have done the impossible. I have created a robot with a living brain. It can think for itself. Mark 1. Can you hear me? Master calling Mark 1. Follow the beam. Is the beam set?
Yes, Master.
Mark 1 will follow it. Take over.
Where do you want to go to?
Oh, take me back to court.
Hey, Kronos.
That's Kronos.
Strikes a familiar note.
Yep, he is wearing a monocle and a top hat.
You're sure you're still on the beam?
Yes, Master. Wait, some fool has reversed.
Increase the arc. Make control.
Contact. We found him.
Yes. Mark 1. Mark 1. You're on the beam again. Now follow it home. Follow it home.
Drop me just round the bend, old man, will you? Thank you very much. That's jolly decent of you, sir. I didn't take you too far out of my way, did you, I hope?
It's on the way. Anton, scatter the others around the house to help it when it arrives. I take the control. You should be here by dawn.
Yes, Master. Master, I think there is something you should... What is that, Anton? It must be dawn breaking, Master. He looks well, Master, doesn't he? What is this?
Come, my laboratory.
Wonderful creation. Wonderful.
Every time a woman disappears now, it's attributed to the vampire.
And yet we don't even know for certain if the man really exists.
We're doing everything we can to trace him, sir. The entire force, down to the lowliest constable, is on its toes.
How's the woman, Riley?
She's quieter now. I've given her a sedative.
This man of Miss Loretti's, for the time being, we must keep him locked up.
And what about Miss Loretti? She's lovely.
I'm going to deal with her when Anton brings her in the morning.
Will she be arriving with the dummy?
Of course. Do you wish to see Mrs. Riley?
Yeah.
Here is her chart.
A poor specimen.
What up, Kronos?
Excellent vintage. Relish?
In the dining room.
Splendid.
Kronos, you're silly.
I'm going to look at her.
tell you there's something queer going on in this house. Only last night, and I couldn't have been dreaming, a man all made of tin come in, making a noise like a motorcycle backfiring.
You want to be careful what you eat, especially before you go to bed.
All right, Smarty, but you see, something's going to blow up in this house one of these days.
That's silly too.
Blimey, you can't half put that stuff away, can't you?
Well, thanks for the beer, Doc. See you at tea time.
You gave me quite a start creeping in like that after what I've been through. What are you looking at me like that for? Ain't me hat on straight?
My dear lady, are you feeling better? We found you in the garden, a little tipsy.
Tipsy? Me tipsy? Why, that's an insult to us Rileys. Do you know there isn't enough of this stuff in the world to make me dizzy, never mind tipsy?
Why does it remind me of In Living Color, like in 1992 when Bram Stoker's Dracula came out, and they had Jim Carrey playing that Garrett Dracula?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Jim Carrey played Dracula?
Well, in Living Color he did for like a skit.
I did not know that.
I'll have to show it to you later.
The great pity. That happens to be my brother.
Well, I'd like to be going now. You see, I let my biggest scrag on to simmer.
Wouldn't you prefer a nice, juicy steak, about 2 inches thick, underdone, lovely and red in the middle?
Oh, lead me to it, and I promise you I won't split on your butcher.
Liver for breakfast. Plenty of liver with the blood running out of it.
Oh, my darling man, do you want the emergency ration?
No. I want you to stay here and work for me. You shall have steak and liver every day. All day. You need feeding up.
Oh, yes, I'd love to. But I must be going now. It's Mr. Higgins. It's me rent.
Great. If you work for me, here, you'll be able to buy a row of houses.
Fibers. I'm not a bookie. Try to grab them.
Then it is settled. My housekeeper will look after you.
Thank you. This is not enough. I mean, it's too much. Thank you, sir.
And don't strain yourself, my lovely little Group 3.
Well, may I be bitten if he's not smitten. I clicked.
What's happening to the lights? While you are here, Mrs. Riley, you will see a great many things that you will not understand. Tilly, this is Mrs. Riley, who will share your room.
How'd you do?
And a very nice room it is, ma'am. A very nice room indeed. And a nice bit of cold comfort, too.
I hope you will be very happy with us, Mrs. Riley.
Sure I shall, ma'am. I'm sure I shall. And may the saints sprinkle you with sailors on shore leave. Now to make myself at home.
Well, I shouldn't bother if I was you. You won't last long. None of them does.
Oh, so they doesn't, do they? Well, let me tell you something. I'm here for keeps. And another thing. The boss has got a crush on me, so put that in your smoke and pipe it.
Well, old crackpot stuck on you. Don't make me laugh.
You laugh on the other side of your face one of these days, my fine lady. And don't you call that darling man a crackpot.
Well, it's time you got your mind off men, it's your time of life.
It's my time of life. I may look a bit of a tag end on the outside, but on the inside, I have a heart like a girl going to the Tallahassee dance for the first time.
Excuse me. What makes you think the governor's got a crush on you?
You ought to have seen him pleading for me to stay on his bare knees when I told him I was going home.
Well, how'd you get here?
It was a dream. In fact, it was worse than a dream. It was a awful nightmare. I dreamt I was being kidnapped by a tin man.
A tin man?
Yes, that's what he was.
A man all covered in tin lime?
Yes, all dressed up and done up like a tin of Russian crab.
Oh.
Ah, go on. It was only a dream, brought on by too much of that lovely leafy water.
No, it wasn't, because I've seen it too.
Have you?
Crikey, you're not going to take any chances, are you?
What's that? That's my pin-up man.
Blimey.
I don't like being watched when I'm having my breakfast. Why don't you go and play with your Tom?
Master's orders. He told me to see that you eat it all up.
Ah, the darling man. He said I wanted building up in my satellite area.
You're being got ready.
You ought to get that seen to before it becomes a habit, Lofty.
Are you ready for your light task, Mrs. Riley?
Light task? I am so full of underdone, I can scrub every overdone doorstep from Land's End to John O'Groat.
Oh, no, the master does not wish you to wear yourself out. Just lightly dust the dining room.
Lightly dust.
Lightly dust.
Just a flick here and there.
That is all.
Goody, goody, I'm going to love this job.
Oh, sorry.
I don't get it.
Frida, just a minute. What's the professor do with all these women?
It is better for you not to know, Muggsy.
Yeah, but I've been...
It might upset your very delicate mental balance.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Here is your liver, Mrs. Riley.
Oh, my liver's all right today. But yesterday I had a terrible time with me floating kidney.
I said, here is your liver.
Oh, I said, how is it?
For your 11s.
I'd rather have a bottle of stout.
The master's orders, you are to have liver. See that Mrs. Riley finishes up her liver, Hitchcock.
You bet I will, ma'am.
How'd she? Liver from the 11th, sis.
You're being got ready.
Being got ready for what?
You'll see.
And I thought I'd seen everything.
Specially prepared for you by the master. Eat it. What are you doing here?
I'm on my beat now.
Does your beat include the kitchen?
He's beaten a little bit in the front. Now he's going to beat the little bit at the back. Aren't you, Freddie?
Yes, Mom.
Eat it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
One old bag full, ma'am.
Blowed if you weren't right. The boss must have fallen for you.
Yes, I don't know how he held his passion back. His eyes were all aglow, and they were so hot, he scorched me collarbone.
You're being got ready.
You're telling me?
Lovely day.
Yeah, swell.
Nice and fresh.
Yeah, I hope so.
And the funny thing about all these girls disappearing.
Yeah.
Just seem to vanish into thin air. Makes you think, don't it?
Haven't found out yet where they get to, have they?
No. Investigations are proceeding. What are all these things?
Say, why don't you scram and knock off a motorist for parking?
I'm not doing any harm, am I?
Not yet. They're for an experiment of the professor's. He don't like people tampering with them.
All right, keep your hair on. I was any interested.
Say, let's get this locked in before the cop comes back.
No, this is too much. I only wanted a teeny-weeny piece. Just a snack.
Peter said you got to eat it all up.
But I'm full up to me high watermark already.
What, you back again?
Funny things to have around the house, I must say.
Are you looking at me?
They look like Egyptian mummies. Still, everyone to his own taste, I suppose.
What are you talking about?
There's a van outside. They're unloading a lot of mummies. I could have sworn they were dead bodies myself.
Well, a mummy is a dead body, isn't it? I tell you, there's some queer things going on, and I don't like it.
Quickly. Say, am I glad to see the last of these? There's a cop snooping around.
Don't bother about the copper, Mugsy. I'll take care of him.
Blimey.
Only how bad? Oh, I don't know how I got through it.
I don't know how you're going to get over it.
Dead. Dead. And they won't lie down. So,
What is happening?
He came from here, Master.
don't move. Don't run away. I'll be back.
Julia, darling. Anton, you had better lock that young man up somewhere until we can dispose of him. He's liable to become tiresome. She'll be all right. Frida, let me know when she is fully recovered and move her to the laboratory.
You want the old station or the new station?
I don't mind whether it's an old station or a new station. The station!
We've got a very nice fire station.
I don't want the fire station. I want the police station.
Will that one do?
Oh, I've come to report the theft of our car.
It was stolen by some fellow from behind the Iron Cut. Oh, wait here, will you please?
Humphrey, you can't drink that here.
Can't I? I'm going to have a jolly good try. Wacko!
Police! Police! Snakes alive! Have I been christened or launched? I'm sunk, I'm swamped, I'm adrip. Police! Police!
Here, what do you think you're doing?
Come on once, all of you.
Here,
The lot.
let me go.
Take your hands off that officer, or I'll run you in for contempt.
But if I tell you, I found him, and the girl you're looking for. He'll do her in, I tell you. Come and save her before he does her in and turns himself into a bat like his brother did.
Are you crazy?
Yes, no, I mean, hurry, hurry.
Bring her over here.
Bring her, I'm telling you. Excuse me, this is no time or place for slap and tickle. I want you to come and get him before he does her in.
Who's going to do who in?
The vampire and that girl, Miss What's her name, he's got her tied up like a mummy in his lap, in his chemist shop. Oh, save her, before he does her in and turns her into a real mummy.
Sergeant, she smells of gin.
Of what?
Gin.
Who does?
You do.
Are you addressing your remarks to me?
Yes, I am.
Why, I've never touched a drop.
Why, you're pickled in it.
Say that again. Say that again.
You're pickled in it.
Are you aware to whom you are addressing those insulting remarks? I am a lady, and I defy you to prove it.
Sergeant, take a whiff yourself.
Blimey. You could bring her out like a barcloth.
Don't be so insulting and personal.
Drunk and disorderly.
Drunk and disorderly? Me, drunk and disorderly? Why, I've never drawn a soberer breath in my life. I came here to tell you to get the vampire before he turns himself into a bat.
Your bat's all right. I'm going to run you in for assaulting an officer. Drunkenness and insubordination.
Oh, you are? Are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
Get off of here, will you?
I'm a respectful lady, and I said...
Silence. Name.
Riley, and don't you shout at me.
Silence. Address.
40 Russian Road. I'll settle you all. Give me my watch.
What is going on here? Order! What do you think you are now? It's all come on, telephone to me. Never mind about that. Hello, is that Scotland Yard? Well, it's a false alarm.
Call yourself policeman. I'll teach you to manhandle an old woman like me. You blue-nosed baboons. I'll save her myself.
Hey, Dave, what's up?
Yeah, Dave.
She'll come to about midnight.
Yes, master.
You're among friends.
Among friends.
Now try and remember, where did you leave the chart? You know the chart I mean. Your father gave it to you to take to the British Foreign Office.
There it is, the copy, all nice and strong.
Thank you.
Oh, say, doesn't this room smell stuffy?
Mrs. Riley, please go to bed. There is a good soul.
A good soul, and yesterday I was your little room free.
Please go. You're disturbing my patient.
To bed.
You were going to tell me where you left the chart. Now, where is it?
There you are, all the winners, and a nice new murder in Mortlake.
Get out! Get out and stay out! I don't ever want to see you again! Go, woman, go!
Where is it?
Tilly, I've never been suffering all my life. That man's a monster. A monster.
I thought he was keen on you.
Leading me up the garden path with his steaks and his liver, the double-twisting son of a sea serpent, and now he'd been and gone and sacked me.
Sacked you? Oh, Mrs. Riley, don't say I've got to sleep on my own again.
Tilly, look, it's her.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Read it. I broke my glasses.
Riddle of the missing girl, Miss Julia Loretti, was bringing with her a chart of an important uranium deposit.
Yes, that's right, I heard him. It was all about the chart. He was trying to excavate information from her.
Here, listen to this.
The chart.
Yes. Where is it now?
I haven't got it.
I know. But where is it?
The police are looking for a man named Anton Deschamps, who they believe may assist their inquiries.
They're all in it. They're all in it. Paper Peter and that monkey Mugsy. They're all in it. Every man jack of them. They're locked. Hello, Frida. We were just talking about you.
Where are you going, Mrs. Riley?
I'm going home. I've got the sack, and I've got the sack, too.
The master has changed his mind. You can stay.
Oh, no, I can't stay. I've been sacked, and once sacked, I stay sacked. Nobody's going to mess about with me. Besides, I'm glad I'm sacked. I like being sacked, I do.
Too.
Nevertheless, you will stay.
But I can't stay. I'm not going to stay. I belong to a union, I do, and I work 24 hours a day, not counting Mondays to Fridays.
Here. You can't work 24 hours a day if you belong to a
Hey,
union.
Ancient One, how are
And
you?
I belong to 24
What's the
unions.
ancient one?
And I work 1 hour a day for each union.
Oh, I see. What?
Where is it now?
I haven't got it.
I know. But where is it?
Yes, master. We tried a shock treatment.
Tilly and the woman Riley have seen the evening paper. There is a picture of Miss Loretti in it. They know too much.
Lock them up.
I have.
I will deal with them after Miss Loretti has spoken.
They may have taken it back, not there, but the memory lingers on.
How do you know it's going to lead to a secret passage?
I'll tell you later. After this, I'll never lock a mouse up in a wardrobe again.
How are we going to rescue Miss Loretti?
I let you out to the front door. I'll cop the girl, you cop the copper, and we'll cop the lot. This way. It's solid brick. Anyone got a pick?
Oh, a fire. Oh, Mrs. Riley. Oh, Mrs. Riley, where have you gone? Where have you been to? I'm coming with you, Mrs. Riley. Oh, Mrs. Riley, where are you? It's locked. Oh, I'm getting scared.
Scared? I'd like to see a lot of men scare me. I remember the time down at the old bull and... Tilly, if anything happens to me, you'll find my shoes caught in the tea caddy. The window.
Proceed, my dear Anton.
Connect these. This will make her talk.
Did you hear that?
Will I ever forget it? Oh, if I was only back in Russian Road.
There must be some way out. Oh, look. This way, Tilly. This way. No, let's go this way. No. This way, Tilly. No. This way. Come on. This way. This way. No, this way.
Pardon me. Excuse me.
Right down there! Disturbing me!
Damn it! Carry on! Going up! Mrs. Riley, come down from up there. Don't leave me, Mrs. Riley. I'll be all up my
I'm right there with you, Kronos. I'm right there with you.
I'm coming! I stop it! Oh, what's this? It's his coffin. Yes, we can hide in it. Not me, it's probably full of mummies. Mummy! Open the door, Mr. Daddy. Come on, let's get out the window, quick.
Come on, open up! Break up through the window.
Head them off.
The Riley woman has disappeared, Master. Yes?
The chart. I left it on board. It is in the purser's safe.
At last. Nothing can stop us now. Leave for the Fernwood at once.
Fernwood. That's the ship that Miss Loretti came on.
Yes. We must tell the police. Order the car, Frida.
Before we go, we must destroy all evidence, Master.
Of course.
He's nothing but an old vampire.
A vampire?
Yes, a vampire in wolf's underclothing. He told me his brother was a bat.
Oh. Well, I'll go and fetch my Freddy, and you hang on here and keep guard. Come and help me over the wall. Come on, on these. Come on, give me a leg up.
On these.
Oh.
realize, Miss Loretti, that I must dispose of you. But I have a horror of bloodshed. It's such a waste.
What are you going to do?
Look at this fuse. When it reaches the distractor unit, you will know no more. I can assure you it will be quite painless. Goodbye.
Quick! Don't go away. I'm allowed out of that in a couple of shakes of a nannycoat's tail. If I can find a nannycoat.
We'll take care of Mrs. Riley, if she is still here. Won't you, Mark One? Perfect murder, my dear Frida. Woman found killed by a robot, an Iron Man. Yes, we make history.
I've never heard so much poppycock in all my life. You've been seeing too many films.
I tell you, there's a murder in that house. Well, are you going to break in or not?
Well, without a search warrant, it's as much as my job's worth.
It'll be more than your job's worth if you don't. Poor Mrs. Riley, she might be dying. She might be in need of a blood transfusion.
Oh, all right.
Well, be quick.
Well, you come up to the station with me. If the sergeant wants to poke his nose in, well, then that's up to him.
Well, be quick then. Go away. Go away. Don't follow me. I don't want you. I don't want you. I never touch anything as kids since I got told no poisoning. Go away. I've told you twice. I won't tell you. Oh. Oh. We'll soon get you out of this. We'll soon get you out of this. Have you got a penknife? Have you got a spanner? You can't refuse. I'm here to save you. And save you I will.
never mind about that. We'll talk about that later. I'm here to shake it first. That's one loose. Get down there. Remember. Over there. Put it down. Oh, you mean the bruise? Oh, this one. I just say nothing. Whoa! I mean, take it. Oh! Hey, there's no time for this. Come on, break away. Break away. No naked in the trenches.
Who am I calling?
The police.
What's the number?
999.
Oh, yes.
Calling all cars B division. Calling all cars B division. A black Humber Pullman. License number BRK504. Stop and detain occupant. That is all.
That was a near miss.
Calling cars 2, 4, and 6 Y division. Proceed at once to Tilbury Docks. A man known as Professor von Hoosen, believed to be making for SS Fernwood. He is dangerous. Stop and detain. That is all.
You alone wrote yourself.
No sign of it here.
We've been tricked, Master.
The police! Orlando, look out!
Wait for me! Wait for me!
Drop the gun, Walter.
This is the end!
From Haiti, land of the voodoo, comes the most infamous cult of all. Bela Lugosi as Murder Legendre,
I see death.
master of the undead damned, the sinister power behind the White Zombie.
There we go. It is getting cold. Whew. I turn my heater back on. It is freezing in here.
Winter's coming, man.
I am not excited about that.
Neither am I.
I am not built for that shit.
Neither am I.
I'm sad. Busy looking at old maps, going crazy with that.
Yep.
I'm going back far enough. I'm trying to like. Apparently, Latin, being able to read some Latin is required. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. What the fuck? Yeah, once you get past like 1700s, it becomes a bit of a problem. Apparently, I'm like, yeah. Plus, this map is actually at a funky angle, so I'm not sure how to read this. Oh, my wrist. Yeah, I don't. Oh, you can download it. I can download that. If not, if it costs money. Ooh. 1572. I think we have a winner. Marvelous. Anywho, Crusader. Oh, that's an interesting question. It makes me want to go and see if I'm getting trolled here. So I am going to go over here. I am going to. Let's see. Ooh. That's simple enough. Well, I know that you have 0 videos and you're probably just coming around to try to start some shit.
Trolling.
Bye. So I'm not giving you time of day on that one. Because, yeah. Because all they'll hear is one answer, either the yes or the no is all they're going to hear, and they'll go.
Yeah. No, they're not going to understand the explanation or whatever. It's just going to be like, oh, you support this or you support that. So,
yeah, exactly. They don't, if it's not the answer they want, they don't want it. Nobody's, you know how rare it is to hear someone going, I hadn't thought of that before. I see what you mean. That doesn't fucking happen.
I agree.
I've seen it once or twice, but in the 20-something years that I've had access to a computer and internet, I've seen it like twice, maybe 3 times. And nothing quite so volatile as this particular situation.
Exactly.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong, the temptation to do a live stream talking about it, I'm kind of up in the air, but I don't know, YouTube's got a stick up its ass.
Mm-hmm.
And Raquel's going to have to pretend she don't know me for a couple of weeks. She's going to be like, I'm laying low. Like, keep her protections. Like the protection. Like, nope.
I don't know nothing.
Right? I don't know if he meant to say that the way it came out, but that is fucking hilarious. Like, I don't know if he realized how that looks with him asking that question. Like, I think that's funny. But Cronus is not very political, so I don't think he realized it. So it could mean one of 2 ways. Like,
Mhm.
well, I certainly don't support terrorists, like,
Yeah.
alluding to the other or not,
Hmm.
Either way, I think it's funny. It's open to interpretation, and I'm amused. So, anyways, we appreciate y'all coming to see us tonight. We love y'all so much.
Yes, for sure.
If you hated the movie, I apologize because I don't watch these movies. I just think it'd be fun for us to see how weird it is together. So it's always a surprise to me too.
Oh, absolutely. It's always fun.
That one was like, oh, that was so cheesy. Usually, if it's a Bela Lugosi movie, it's gonna be decent. I didn't know it was gonna be cheesy as fuck with robots. I'm like, the fuck? What did I find for us? I think it kind of gives in Mystery Science Theater 3000 the vibe because, like, in that show, they act like they've never seen the movie. They're like, they have to go see what movie it is.
Hmm.
Except that I actually have no idea. So I'm sitting here, like, horrified, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm subjecting me and everyone to this, But either way, I know, right? Like, I got two or three videos taken down off TikTok yesterday and one today. My hot take today was so bad that it took them 30 minutes. They were so flabbergasted, but they made sure nobody saw the video. So it was up for like 30 minutes and not a single view. It was,
Wow.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was like a double reverse Uno card of like the highest caliber, and it was probably socially offensive to probably everybody on the planet almost. I was proud. Anyway, but lots of hugs to all y'all. We love y'all. Hopefully we'll see y'all next Saturday or sooner, because I'm thinking maybe doing this twice a week. I don't know, because I barely pull myself together once a week to do it. So I don't know. I'm going to kind of see how it goes.
Absolutely.
An evil Uno reverse. I said a double Uno. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. But it's a very fucked up irony to it. It's so great. I was about to say, I'm so glad and it's so great to see you. I was trying to say both of them at the same time. Anyway, but yes, we are so glad that you were here. And hugs to you, Dee Dee Myers. And hugs to your cat as well. He had a profile picture for a while of his cat. So
Nice.
I didn't forget. But hugs to all. Mwah.
Peace.